It is a great pleasure to welcome to Cinema Showcase the filmmaker behind Batman Returns, Tim Burton. Tim, it's very good to see you again.
Oh, this is my camera, okay.
First of all, congratulations on Batman Returns.
Thank you.
Terrific film.
Thank you.
And as with all of your films, one of the things that immediately struck me, of course, was the visual impact of it. And I must ask you, what prompted you to give the film a winter setting, because this adds so much?
Well, you know, it's just in deciding to do the film. You know, I've never had that sort of thing happen before, and I wasn't really interested in. And once thought about the new characters, thought about setting it in a different place, because we were working with new people and stuff, and you know, it was not going to be a case where you could just use the same sets and all of that. So it needed a different energy, just as a movie, and to do it and to just create a different kind of energy, and all of that, working with new people, the new characters, doing it in a different place, new writer, all of that, all of that was necessary, and just helped kind of create another feel, you know, and another. And there's just something about these characters that I just find very compelling in this world of night, and the coolness of it. It's like you're inside of somebody's mind or something, and I just really, they're very psychological characters, and it's like fairy tale characters in a way, or these kind of weird sort of symbolic images, and I just, all of those things created a good energy.
Well, I think when you say a cool element to it, that's important, because it's almost as if the movie in certain cases does not seem to be shot in color, but rather various shades of blue, which is very interesting.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, and some of that just takes on a life of itself, you know, when you're dealing with the winter and you're dealing with these kind of characters and where they are and live and where they hang out. I mean, you know, you're not going to line the Batcave in flowered print wallpaper, you know.
maybe next time, you know.
Yeah, it could be a good look for him, yes.
I know, of course, the original film was a tremendous success, but what prompted you to do the, I hate to use the word sequel, because sequel indicates...
well, I know what you mean.
a continuation of the Batman story, we'll call it.
Why did I decide to do it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it was because, you know, I sort of figured at some point, look at, you know, the next movie I was going to do anyway is going to be weird characters and weird costumes, so, you know, why not it be this one? You know, because the fact is, these new characters brought feel and an energy to it, and something new, and seeing him, you know, the Batman character, deal with that, and I just felt like it just was another movie that brought a freshness to it, and something that, because I realized at the end of it all that I do love this world and these characters.
Right.
So, you know, why not? Why not?
When you're thinking about these characters, how important is it to visualize who will play them? Because let's face it, they're going to be dealing with a lot of makeup, a lot of all of this.
Well, you're really right about that. It's a very odd process. Now, you know, it's like with each actor, it's different. You know, Michael was set because we, you know, worked together. Danny, I mean, you know, Danny DeVito, obviously initially you go, it's perfect for the Penguin. Now, but that's one tier. The next tier is what we come up with and creating that, and he was so interested, as I was, not to just be Danny DeVito in a top hat kind of a thing, that there's a whole other process that went on, and that's really magical and fun to see somebody like him, you know, make this character and have it come to life, and, you know, and the same with Michelle and all of the characters. It's like there's no like reality context for any of this, so it's real. That's where the fun comes, though. That's where you get excited, you know, is to see these actors bring this stuff to life.
What for you, or is there a single most interesting or exciting aspect to the filmmaking process? Is it pre-production, when you're the shooting, the editing?
They're all weirdly different, but I think the thing that keeps me going the most, it's the hardest part, which is the shooting, but to see like the actors especially taking like this kind of absurd subject matter. And when we see them on the set and with the lights and everything, and the beauty of that and the behind-the-scenes kind of stuff, there's a magic to all of that kind of, no matter how depressed you get, kind of the way the heart is going, that it shines through. And to see them bring this kind of stuff to life is really exciting to me.
I think certain applause is due once again to Danny Elfman, who wrote another excellent score.
Danny and I, we kind of came up through this whole thing together, and he's another character in all these movies.
Yeah.
He really does it.
What is up next for you?
I don't know. Nothing. I mean, I'm just really like finishing this, and I sort of gonna regenerate and see what happens.